Alright, first off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakudash, the Water Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, for allowing me to do another video through His Spirit, the Water Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, for giving us this truth as worms. Double honor to our apostle under that great millstone, and salutation and blessings to the whole elect. I'm going to do this quick video on shit. I forgot about that. I want to do this quick video on 2nd Esdras, the 3rd chapter. Just something quick, and it was something that Esdras was praying about to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, about why these heathens rule over us and us being the chosen people. Because when you go into the promise which the Heavenly Father made with our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which went to the patriarchs, when you go into it, we're supposed to rule the world. We're supposed to have dominion and have our land. We're not supposed to be in captivity. We're supposed to rule this world because that was promised unto us, having the land of Israel and ruling the inhabitants of the earth and all that comes with it. But what? Through the process of sin and through the process of us losing that, or I'll say the Lord taking that away from us for a time, because the Lord will never forsake His people. The Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai punishes people because we were breaking the contract. So the Heavenly Father had to fuck us up because that was also in the contract also. But when you really go into the promise, man, we're supposed to rule this world, man. You people truly don't understand the promise that was given unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the Israelites, man. You people, Jacob is supposed to dominate this world, man, and have dominion over everything, and that will come back, But we got in trouble with the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, so we had to fuck us up. But this is something that Jake a lot of time asks: why did God do this to us then? Why did the Heavenly Father do this then if we're His chosen people? Well, He had to. Because like Scripture say, just round, wax fat, and kick. So now these heathens rule over us and they dominate while we suffer. So I'm going to start with this. This is 2nd Esdras 30 and verse 2nd Esdras 3 and verse 30. For I have seen how thou sufferest them sinning, and hast spared wicked doers, and hast destroyed thy people, and hast preserved thy enemies, which it means to keep them safe, and have not sanctified it. So Esdras was complaining to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, on why these heathens who continually sin, who continually break His covenant, who continually don't go after the ways of Him, why do these people rule over us, man? Why is that? Why do these heathens rule over us? Which we're going to get to. And I'm going to jump down real quick. Verse 34, weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and there's also that dwellest the world, and so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel, which is true, because truly the name of the Lord is found in Israel, man. Because when you look at the ways and the customs of these other nations and these heathens, it's straight against the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and His beliefs. Their gods, their idols, the way they speak, the way they dress is against the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Yes, and some of them have taken some of our customs or have similar, like Ishmael don't eat pork. But why is that? Because Ishmael would have got that from Abraham. Because Abraham would have knew the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. But what? These motherfuckers still sell pork unto Isaac's children. So these heathens are demons, man. They're not. That's why Ezra said, weigh their wickedness in the balance with ours. And when you do that, Israel is wicked as hell, of course. But truly, the name of the Lord is in the nation of Israel, man. Or when was it that they which dwelled upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight, and what people have so kept thy commandments? Thou shalt find that Israel by name have kept thy precepts, but not the heathens. So let's get what the angel said, man, because this is very, it's very critical to this truth, and it will help you understand the situation that we're in. It will help you realize why these heathens, these dumb dogs, rule over us when we're the chosen, man. We're supposed to rule the world, but every day you see these heathens can do whatever they want, and they get no judgment, or it seems like they get no judgment. But just like it says in Job, the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So I'm gonna start at verse 22 and jump down. This is 2 Esdras 4 and verse 22. Then answered I and said, I beseech thee, O Lord. Wait. Yeah, I'll just start at 22. Which this whole chapter is good. 3 and 4 are two very good chapters. Then answered I and said, I beseech thee, O Lord, let me have understanding, for it was not my mind to be curious of the things, the high things, but of such as pass by us daily, namely wherefore Israel is given up as a reproach to the heathen, and for what cause the people whom thou hast loved is given over unto the ungodly nations, and why the law of our fathers is brought to naught, and the written covenant to none effect. And we pass away out of the world as grasshoppers, and our life is an astonishment and fear, and we are not worthy to obtain mercy. And that's what it seems like sometimes, man. You're like, well, shit, man. Shit. Are we ever going to get out of this situation? And we are. And a lot of our people have given up on that fact. Just like in that movie, damn, what's the name of that movie? Damn, it's a comedy movie. It's a comedy movie. Damn, I forgot the name of that movie. It's from that movie where he said, you go eat your cornbread. It's on the tip of my tongue, but nonetheless, he said I'd never seen the day that oh. All right, so like, you have to do something real quick. And the movie is called Life. It's Life, and the dude that he was talking to, I believe it was Eddie Murphy. He said, I never seen the day that you would give up hope. He said, I ain't lose no hope. He said, we old. He said, nah, you lost hope. He said, I got a plan. But hey, we have a plan in the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We have hope that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is going to deliver us from this situation. I'm going to read this again. This is 2 Esdras 4 and verse 23. For it was not in my mind to be curious on the things, the high things, but of such as pass by us daily, namely, wherefore Israel is given up as a reproach to the heathens, and for what cause the people whom thou givest, to whom thou lovest, is given over unto the ungodly nation, in whom the law of our forefathers is brought to naught, and the written covenant come to none effect. And we pass away out of the world as grasshoppers, and our life is an astonishment and fear, and we are not worthy to obtain mercy. What will ye do unto his? What will he do? What will he then do unto his name, whereby we are called? Of these things have I asked. So Esdras was concerned about the nation of Israel, man. He was like, why is this happening unto us? Which even that, what he said in verse 24 goes back to the curses, that if we break the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father, all these things come upon you. What did it say in Deuteronomy 28 and 64? That ye shall have no rest, day nor night, man. You shall be in fear of your life day and night, and that's where we are, man. And it was back then, and it's even more now, man. We really truly don't know if you're gonna make it or not to your home or not, because we're surrounded by enemies at all time, man. Even our own kin are enemies at this point now. But this is what the angel said. Then answered he me and said, The more thou marvels, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the world hasteth fast to pass away, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in the time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmity, which is true. Which is true, man. We really truly don't understand what we're about to receive, man. For enduring to the end, man. The world to come is out of our understanding, man. Honestly. That's how great it is. That's how great the kingdom of heaven is going to be for the ones that endure, man. That's all you have to fight for. Because bro, you can't even stress it enough, man. Like, the kingdom of heaven is literally the kingdom of heaven, man. Peace, rest. But now, since we're here in this life and we see every day our people get shit on, we get shit on. We get shit on. And we're trying to be righteous. The scriptures say he that turneth to righteousness makes himself a prey. More importantly, we're trying to do the right thing and we get dogged on, shit on. We prosper less than these people in the world by being honest. Because the way to make it in this world is being what? A wicked bastard, man. To be demonic. Truly. And to side with Satan. But as concerning the thing whereof thou hast asked me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. So the destruction has to come. If therefore that which is sown, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. So this evil present world has to be passing away. It has to end. It has to come to end for the sake of the kingdom of heaven. That's why we're not pressed about the things that's happening in the world. These are good things. World War III, gas prices going up. Of course, we're affected by them. But we want these things to happen. Why? Because we know that is a passing away of this world. We want the chip to come. We're 100% for the RFID chip to come. Why? Because we know that's going to establish the kingdom of heaven, man. And it shows that how close we are, man. The scripture say, well, I'll grab it real quick, then hop back. This is 2 Esdras 9 and verse 1, he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of these signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So the Heavenly Father, through his Son, is on his way. He's on his way. And that is our hope, and that is our confidence that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shai, is on his way. Even when we're in these destitute situations, we still have hope. We still have hope in our power. Verse 28, verse 30. For the evil grain, for the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness have it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come? Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the evil seed have brought forth. So we're living in this evil world, but we're waiting for it to pass. And then that's when we will see the fruits of the promise, man, that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shai, established with our forefathers, and even greater. And when the ears shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall they fill? Speaking about people, when the Lord starts shearing, man. When he starts chopping people down, man, how great of that floor is it going to be when the Lord cuts off this world? Then I answered and said, how and when shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are the years few and evil? And he answered me, saying, Do not thou haste above the most highest, for thy haste is in vain to be above him, for thou hast much exceeded. And we can't do that, man. We can't. We want to do it, but we just have to wait patiently, because like the scripture say, the vision for a appointed time, and at the end it shall not tarry. The vision is hasting, man. We just have to wait. That's why the angel said this back to him, like, listen, you can't haste above the Most High. And it's similar to what the angel said unto the men, the disciples that stood up as Yahushua was gone. He said, why stand ye gazing? And it's also similar to what Yahushua said. It is not for you to know what the Father have appointed in his time. It is all at a set time, man. That time is coming soon. We're suffering these things presently, but there's going to be a day and a time where we are going to fucking be at peace, man. Not just us, but all of us, man. Even these Jake that don't get it, they're all going to be at peace. We're all going to be at peace one day very soon, man. Someday, man. Hey, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to receive their rest. We just have to wait for it. We just have to wait. It's a waiting game, man. But the things which we're going to receive from the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shai, is greater than anything of this world. So side with the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shai. This is Jonah 2 and verse 8. They that observe lying vanities forsake their own mercies, because, man, we have a kingdom, man. A kingdom of peace. Because this life ain't peace, man. It's stress, it's heartache, it's anxiety, it's depression. It's demonicness around us 24/7. This world is shrugging on along against the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shai, and we're standing up against it. And we're waking up the elect to stand up, the ones that haven't woken up to stand up against it, man. Just like our forefathers, man. So what? That we can obtain the promise, man. That we can obtain what the Heavenly Father has promised to us so long ago. So long ago, man. But now we're in those days which we're going to see the fruits of it. Hebrews 11 in verse 39. So don't lose hope. And that's what the angel was comforting Esdras. Like, look, listen, man. You gotta listen. You just gotta wait. You gotta wait, because it's a purpose and a time that the Most High has set, and we can't haste above him. Hebrews 11 and verse 39. And these having obtained a good report through faith, received not the promise. So our forefathers back then didn't receive the promise. They went through it. They went through hell. The same thing we're going to go through, but we're going to receive the promise in these days. And some of our forefathers are even back on this earth right now who will receive the promise in this life. Yahweh having preserved some better thing for us, that they without us should not be made perfect. So we're going to be made perfect in this lifetime, man. Lord willing, we endure to the end. But it's just something real quick that I want to speak about Esdras and the plight of our people, man. Hey, it's going to come a day and a time, man, where we're going to receive the promise that the Heavenly Father told us about so long ago. And all our enemies are going to be holded, and we're going to be justified and righteous in our eyes of the Heavenly Father. So this is just something real quick. All praise be to Yahweh, Shem Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. With that, shalom.